Okay, so we're up on YouTube, and Sue, if you're ready, I'll bring in the first person.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Raymond, if you're on the phone, you have to hit *6 to unmute yourself.
Okay.
You're on.
Yes.
Hi, Raymond. Welcome to the Architecture Review Board.
Hi, thank you.
Okay, could you tell us a little about, well, we have your sign information in front of us. Tell us what you're proposing here.
Putting up a sunbrella awning to replace the previous business's awning that was there
Yeah,
for our mortgage company.
okay, is that whole, aside from the little logo on the left, is the wording on the sign, is that your logo?
The logo's on the left, and then it'll say Cross Country Mortgage LLC.
Okay, so, and that is, the color on that is that green?
It's blue and green on a black
Blue and-
canvas.
Uh-huh, okay. So we were just looking at that and we're thinking, because of the black canvas, that with making a suggestion that instead of keeping the logo the way it is in the colors that they are, maybe the wording on that sign, it could be in white, which would stand out a little bit more on the black awning. How does that sit with you?
I mean, we're a branch of a nationwide company,
Yeah,
so they're a little nutty about that stuff, but I think I could probably make it fly
well,
with the white on the black.
right. The reason is, wherever this brand is in other places, situations, they're not always on the same on a black awning, or they may be on a building, or maybe on something else. So we're taking this as it is, where we're seeing this and where you're placing this on a black awning, and we would like this to stand out as much as possible in the situation that it's in. So
Gotcha.
you understand? I mean, we want
Sure.
your particular wording in this village to stand out for you in your location, and then just keep the logo on the left the way it is, but maybe just so that it would be more visible on the black awnings.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, as long as we can keep the logo the same, and then there's just the lettering, make it white for the Cross Country Mortgage LLC. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, that can work.
Okay, do you think that would work? Is there any way that you could provide any kind of color swatch to Jeanette at the village office of that logo color, so we could take a look at it? Is that available to you?
Well, I'll have to speak to the Steve from the awning company that we were dealing with. He did the Burger Bars awning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he was actually going to do like an acrylic sticker on top of the sunbrella fabric. So I'll see if he can maybe email me something so you can get a better look at it as opposed to on it. If he just emails me the colors themselves, as without the black background.
If there's a name of a color, most colors.
Pantone.
Yeah.
Okay.
We would like that. We can put that in the application so we have reference for that.
Corporate color. Corporate must have the specifications for the color. So you probably can get it corporate.
Right.
Okay.
So
yeah, I can do that.
Okay, good. And as far as signage in the windows, that there's no neon, all of that. And most of the stores put something on their door, either a wooden sign or something decorative, if you care to do that, that says open and closed. If you are thinking about something like that. But it can't be neon, it can't be stuck on. So just
Yeah.
going forward, I'm just putting that out there for you.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. You have to understand, we're really not a walk-in type of business.
Of
I
course.
mean, we've been established for, like, I've been in the business 27 years. My contacts are, this isn't like a deli or,
Exactly.
we're not really pulling people off the street that much. So
Got it.
it's not that
Okay.
big of a deal.
Okay, good.
In fact,
Okay.
if we could probably avoid the whole thing, I'll just do the whole sign in white, if that's gonna get us approved. So we can
Hello?
we just want to get
Okay.
the awning up.
Yeah,
That would be great, Raymond.
wonderful, Raymond. That's a very good turnaround. Very good.
Yep. I just
Good.
want to start, get it moving. So if that'll
course.
speed it up, that's what we'll do.
Of course, that's a very good solution, Raymond.
Thank you.
Perfect.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
that. All right, thank you very much for coming tonight. Thank you, and you'll get a
Thank
letter.
you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming. You'll get a letter in the mail.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we have a few people with the next application for the villager. So I'm going to add Shannon first. And then a
Shannon?
Yep, Shannon, and then a couple other people from,
This is from the First National Bank, I believe. Shannon Going is representing First National Bank.
First National
She's
Bank
representing both.
from the
she's
office
representing both.
Villager. I'm a double whammy, unfortunately for you guys.
Okay. So which
Hi,
one?
Shannon.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. And then I
Okay.
think Erin and Kevin should be on as well, and possibly Rob from the Villager.
Adding Kevin right now.
Perfect.
Okay, if it's
Don't
all right with
have
you,
an
can we
error.
start with the villager first?
Absolutely, yeah.
Sure. Is everybody there from the villager?
Hello, Kevin.
Hello, ladies.
Hi,
How are you?
good.
Meredith, we miss our favorite babysitter.
Ah,
I wasn't sure if anyone would remember.
I remember. I remember playing a joke on you too.
Oh, yes. I'm your neighbor. We bought the Galets house right
I
behind
know.
Oh,
I
you
know.
told me that.
Right behind us.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How's it going over there?
Good. We need to have like a dueling pool party or something.
I am in. I am in.
We just hop over them.
Okay, so talk about your sign.
All right, so we're going to remove the existing letters on the fascia. They're going to power wash the whole building. The new sign is going to have a black background
Yes,
with white lettering. Pretty simple,
Okay.
pretty basic.
and
We like it.
you-
What's the name of that font? Is that an Old English or the villager the B had a very unique.
Yeah, I don't know what their font is. They sent it over to us. Not 100% sure what font that is. I
Okay.
can make up a name for it if you want. It's
Going with Old
half
English.
inch raised letters, so it'll be half-inch white raised letters on the black background panel.
and that panel is going above the existing awning, correct?
Above the existing awning, yeah. They're gonna power wash the building, power wash the awnings,
Uh-huh,
and put the new sign up there.
okay, good. And the goosenecks are there already. I
Goosenecks are
imagine.
existing, yes.
They are, right,
Yes.
okay, that's good. Well, the sign really looks very good. I think I like the villager look of that word because it looks very villagey,
Yeah.
like old time villagey.
Mm-hmm.
Were you going for that?
They were. I
They
can't
were.
take credit for that one.
Okay. Okay. So, and anybody want to jump in about this sign, ladies?
one thing is just important to bring up is that the Villager itself, the font on that is really a little bit larger than what we usually give approval for. We usually just give approval at 12 inches, but because we thought that particular word took up the space very well, it looked good. I don't know, ladies, you chime in here on this because
Yes,
we thought that it looked good and,
We like the
Proportional
way
to
it
the
looks.
building. Very
we're in
proportional.
agreement, we're in agreement about the leeway that we're proposing to give you on that because of the way the sign looks.
Thank you.
okay.
You understand that?
Yes, I understand that.
Okay. Because it's a good looking sign and this is a one-time only that we're able to do that because we really think that the sign, the way it's presented is, it's necessary to have that look the way it does.
Yeah, I appreciate that because the rest of the letters would be tiny if we stuck with the 12 inches in. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, right.
Great. Well, we all liked it.
Yep, we all did.
Woo!
So you'll
Yeah.
get a letter in the mail.
You'll get a
Thank you.
letter in the mail about the.
Before you move on, I have a
finalization.
quick question for you.
Sure.
So I'm supposed to be coming for the old Capital One. They're going before
Oh,
the.
that's coming up in June.
Yeah, it's yeah. So, but Jeanette, did you tell them they could do the ARB the same time as they're doing their
I did. I said
Okay.
they can make the application at the same time as planning board.
Bingo. I just wanted to double. Would you speak to Rob Morrissey today or something like that? Something from JRS?
Izika.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure. They called me
Yeah,
today.
no, I told him it wasn't a problem. He could make application at the same time.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Okay.
Not that he's going to be approved, but he can make application.
Well, then I'll see you guys next month. Meredith, I'll see you over the fence. Mary Lou, I'll see you around the corner. And Teresa Bung, I'm going to come by because just I want to say hello to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is very incestuous.
Yeah.
What's going Capital One building?
It got it to
Apple
the
Bank.
Apple Bank. Apple Bank.
What is- Oh, Apple Bank. Okay.
Apple Bank.
Apple Bank, okay.
We'll get to do this again in a month.
Okay.
All right, ladies. Well, have a
Great,
good night.
thank you.
Thank you,
you.
thanks for
Bye-bye.
showing up. Thank you.
Thanks.
And then, I don't know, I don't want to assume, but if we're gonna do First National next, I think there's probably at
Yeah.
least 2 or 3 other people waiting.
I have Brian, Jeff, and Leonardo to add, adding them all now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh, this is Leo. How are you from First National Bank of Long Island?
hi,
Hi, Leo. Welcome
How
to
are you?
the
welcome to the ARB board.
Thank you.
Okay, can you just tell us what you're proposing? We have the specs in front of us, but just tell us what you're proposing on this building.
We're in the process of rebranding, so we've switched colors. We've going away from the green, and our new colors are blue and gray. I believe all the Pantone colors should all be in the filing. And we're basically swapping the signs. We also have dropped our old tagline, and we have added a logo, the 1N. And that's what we're kind of doing. We're Shannon, am I forgetting anything?
No, I think you're doing a great job. Right, we'll take down the existing letters and we will replace it with this pan sign. It's only 2 inches deep. The letters are only 3/8, so it's nothing crazy dimensional. And it's the same name as everything, it's just their new branding.
You planning on doing anything with the color of the existing building or leaving it the way it is green?
We're going to tone down the green. We're going to, and you know, for the
Meaning what?
we're replacing we're going to the trim, so the windows and any of the trim will be painted in white, and the remainder of the building that's green, that's not trim, will be the same off-white color that is existing right now.
So you're saying that the window panes will be painted white
That's correct.
and the building itself with the white trim, what that green that's there now, you said toning it down, meaning changing the color.
Yes, so part of the color is already Navajo white. So what we're going to be doing is where there's excessive green areas outside of the trim, that's going to be also painted Navajo white, which part of the building, most of the building on the side is already Navajo white. And the reason being, most of our branches are not covered in green. Most of our branches are Navajo white and they have the green trim. Babylon is probably one of the only branches that has that much green on it. So we're trying to have a consistent look throughout. So by doing that, we're going to tone it down that way, basically replacing a lot of that green with Navajo white, and any kind of trim windows or accenting, above or below, that'll be in white.
So you're proposing the First National sign with that white to go on a Navajo white background?
Correct, and we already do have that. We have that at multiple. Shannon has done that at multiple locations already, and it does look nice. I know it sounds, like it's not going to stand out, but it does look very nice.
You know what, Shannon, though, I think we really need to see that because
I was going to say, I can get you photos. We have renderings from other branches. I can very easily get that to you. I can send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have presentation photos of other branches.
Right now, we're looking at what we know is a green building. We're looking at a white sign with a very sharp blue and gray, which we know really doesn't look so great. So if you could do that, I think that would be a tremendous help to us as we,
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll get with Leo, Jeff, and Brian in the morning. We'll figure out which branches are a really good example of this, and I'll send them right over to you first thing in the morning. That's
right. And none of that painting proposal that you are stating now was in your application, because so we weren't aware of that at all, that you were prepared to paint the building and the windows.
No, that was not.
Right. We're just filing for the signage. We're not going to be the ones handling the painting of the building or any of that. So my application was just on the scope of work.
You were just applying for signage. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. That's a separate application. Facade has to be a separate application.
Okay. So we would really need to see that on an existing building, so we could make some sort of a judgment.
Yeah,
about how it looks.
doable. I can definitely get that for you guys.
That'd be great.
Perfect.
That would.
Yeah. I'll prioritize that first thing in the morning. I'll send it over to you guys.
Okay.
And Susan, and just to clarify, so to paint the exterior, we'd also need to file a separate permit?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Just confirm.
And submit color swatches or names of colors, so we would have them in our file. And if there was something physically that we could see, I have an application. Well, I do have some of your, you can't see it too well on here, but this is the blue that's in your signage. That would be nice if there was something physical that we could actually see.
Okay, perfect. No, we do have some great examples, and we're actually in the process of already toning down some of our trim and some other branches.
Okay.
It's a little easier than Babylon just because there's a lot less green and to cover up. So it's really more minor. So we could gladly show you examples of that.
And you're keeping the gooseneck lighting, I imagine.
Oh yes, that wouldn't go. We just opened a branch in Riverhead in December, and with the new branding, and we kept it consistent and we kept the gooseneck lighting.
Good. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get you all the information you need, and then you let us know whatever we need to do. We'll take care of it.
Perfect. And then, if you guys need anything else on your end, let me know and I'll get it to you right away. But first things first, I'll get you some examples first thing in the morning so you can take a look at them and let us know what your thoughts are.
Okay. So then we'll be giving you a reserved decision on that, okay?
Perfect. Yeah. That sounds good. Perfect.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, just to understand, I apologize. So the reserve decision just means that once we show you that, do we have to wait for another ARB after we submit it, or is it or to be decided, or is it how does it work? I'm sorry.
What will happen is Jeanette will pass the information that you send to her on to all of us via the computer, and we will look at it and discuss, decide then whether or not we feel everything looks good.
Perfect. Mary Lou, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you all, and I
All
will
right.
talk to you
Thank-
in the morning with all our examples.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Now, Shannon,
Have
you're
have a good
gonna send to Jeanette, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
exactly. Yep.
Okay.
I will send them right over to
Okay.
her first thing in the morning.
Okay, great.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your night.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Too.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Have a good
Bye.
evening. Take care. Bye.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so we have no more attendees in. I'm going to end the live stream now.
Wait, we have to do Bunger.
Oh, Bunger, right, sorry.
Oh, Teresa.
Where do we begin?
I
Hello,
don't
everyone.
know. Should we talk about her first?
Jeanette,
It's still being recorded.
Jeanette,
We're
I
staying on
mailed the
live
check.
stream, just to, yeah, Meredith, you remind people.
Jeanette, I mailed the check because I don't know when I'll be able to get down there, so it's in the mail.
Great. Thank you so much.
I figured if it was in my car waiting for me to get down to see you, it would be weeks and weeks. So I just
All
stuck
right,
it.
I mailed you a bill, but I will mail you the receipt once I receive the check.
Okay. Okay. And I'm just resurfacing, whatever the word is, existing awning, same color, everything the same. And I wanted to put gooseneck lighting up, 3 gooseneck black lights instead of, and take down what's up there now. There's like a big fluorescent.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Right.
so fluorescent thing. So
Much
Um,
classy looking.
it's
That's good.
it's been about 40 years. So
Oh,
I
I
think
know. A new awning is gonna look so good.
It's going to look terrific,
It's really
Teresa.
gonna look nice, yeah.
I'm already writing approved.
Great.
Wait a
So we
minute.
all liked it and it's approved and you will get a letter in the mail.
Woohoo!
Oh, really?
dogs are,
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Go, Teresa, go.
no, the dogs are barking.